Teve, good morning, dear listener. Well, the news scroll bar I've been seeing on CNN says 29 children brought to court in Nigeria for collapse over high cost of goods protest, and bad governance protest, I think, is on CNN. And I don't know how many international stations have
All
that
of them.
crawl.
All of them are running.
Already there is the hashtag release our minor. Hashtag release our minors. I talked to Teve outside before the program that I wonder why they didn't take them to juvenile court, and good enough you mentioned it. If there are comments by the side that some of these children are not children as we think, some of them are married. We demand for evidence if they are married, where are their children, where are their wives, or are they just unofficially married? We need to know these details. If you have children that have not been fed for days, now you have committed a crime of exposing them. They didn't blur their faces, they didn't cover their faces. They allowed the media to punch on them to the global scene. That minors, it is against the broadcast code. You don't display minors in that manner. 2, look at the way they were rushing bread, just like beggars. They were terribly hungry.
It was a rushing food
for days.
Saw that they had to follow each other.
I know that if you are taken to the police station, if you are arrested, you don't stay more than 24 hours, start getting a lawyer. Is it because this is a case of terrorism or treason, or you accuse them of committing insurrection, that they lifted the flag of other countries in Nigeria, they wanted to bring down the regime? And I wonder how a lawyer of that magnitude, the prosecuting officer, lawyer, the way he was speaking to the microphone, he was speaking as if he's a protester as well. He was talking with so much venom, so much as if he's been controlled from behind to talk the way he's talking. No, as a lawyer, I think there should be some decorum in your when you face a mic. Going forward, my colleagues have said these children need to be released, and if they are being released, they need to place under condition. UNICEF is not happy. Other world children, global body are not happy because the children are supposed to be in school, they're supposed to be learning, are in court facing cases of terrorism. Now, the children cannot just go and get flag and promote flag on their own. Who are their sponsors? We need to know, bring those behind the scene to court and show it, do a media trial for them too, so that we know where really we are going.
There are those who have also listened to who said by now health should
not less than the political parties, because it is the job of the parties to educate the people.
Yeah, sure, they are the biggest beneficiaries of the electoral process.
I think the biggest problem is the foundation. The Electoral Act is faulty, and once the Electoral Act is faulty, you see all this political power drunkenness playing around, just like what Mr. Bodrin said, people jumping from here to here with no regard for ideology, no regard for what the people will think. I think we need to look inward again to our Electoral Act. You can be in one party and support a candidate in another party, but you don't move from that party. That Republican senator you're mentioning, he's supporting a Democrat, but he's not leaving the Republican because he believes in the ideology. But the candidate that the Democratic Party is presenting, he likes the candidate probably, but the ideology of Republican remains with him. So we need to work on the ideologies of our party. For me, I don't know why we have this number of political parties. Let's start with. Why are we having this number of political parties? Please, two-party system, SDP and NRC were there in 1992.
Don't allow the soul of late Gani Fawehinmi to haunt you. He went to court, fought for open space for more registration of political parties, and the more the merrier. Whoever comes, is their right.